Oh, hi. Finally, people are here, but I cannot see that people are watching me now. Hi, hi, hi. Hello, hello. Hello, can you hear me? Because it says only two people are watching. $21.5? Why? What do I mean by that? Doo, doo, doo. Sorry. Um, 9 people are watching. Great. Look at my cup. It's actually so useful when beverage is hot. No, it generally helps. Hello, everybody, guys. I'm sorry that I'm not looking at the screen. I'm trying to pick a thumbnail. Yeah. There are people are watching, my lord. Why is racism and the rise in America and also Canada? Well, I don't know what rise, like, what's your ethnicity, but because a lot of brownish people there that just spoil country in a spoiled in a bad way, right? Country. They put a lot of like trash and all that, and just a lot of them. And it's not even. I mean, if okay, the hard working maybe, right? But because of them, because they're common, like a lot of them come in the white countries, white people just do not like they cannot work, or brown people are being over, like they're overpopulating there. That's why it's necessary to be racist when your home is being destroyed by people who don't belong. Yeah, they also destroy a lot of like living places and all that. So for white people, it's getting harder to live there just because of them. Like, imagine your hometown is being destroyed. Kind of sucks, isn't it? I cannot find a thumbnail for horizontal because I see a lot of beautiful pictures for like phone, you know. You found a very beautiful thing. Look at it. But it's legal, right? I was scrolling through this, through the fucking. I actually like look at the lilies. Just like all that shit is lilies. I always was like underestimating these flowers. No, like for real. I always thought that girls that like lilies are cringe, but yeah, they aren't as nice as my flowers. I didn't get it. Flowers as you. No, sorry, I don't want to say that here. Um, Sorry, I'm trying to find a picture. I've been thinking a lot today. I've been like reconsidering not reconsidering, but like, okay, I was reconsidering my attitude towards my childhood and everything, and just in general about people. And I don't think every person deserves to be forgiven. You know, and I don't know, bring back the chaos. Oh, I'm not streaming for the platform from the platform. I'm usually streaming, so sorry. It's not OBS Studio, it's just my phone. So racism is all about brown people. If a white person comes and has some scientific ability in a problem or how it works, action, basically yes. I don't see, like, I've never heard of cases when black people are coming to some third world countries or in general other countries and like kind of destroying the help. They generally what they do is helping, like, or trying to develop things. I'm not saying all brown people or like blackish people do that, but for some fucking reason, a majority does. And again, I'm not accusing like everybody who is brown, blackish, a bad person. No, but I'm sorry, I just see so many people with that skin color, just so many bullshit, the crime, destroy, like. Of course, I will judge. Like, if I see you, I will. Yeah, this is like my first association will be in my head. But people are God's people. Okay. Mary is against immigrants. Actually, very depends. Like, if only those immigrants would be like kind of beneficial for the country, then yes. Yeah. Okay, but I prefer doing physics and being ignored by Mrs. Ukraine. Or, I'm sorry. I don't really read chat here. I don't judge everyone's fighting battle you can see. So only if the immigrant is white. I mean, white people do not really do the mess. I mean, okay, they do, but not as much as brown, black people do, right? Just agree with me. Open the news, bro. Why, like in America, the most criminal cities or states is with them like that has a lot of black people? Why? Nothing annoys life more than a man who refuses to stay broken. That's actually very right. I'm from Venezuela. I'm not welcome or rejected. And again, right, like it's kind of stereotype right now that all these people, like migrants, immigrants, they're like, they do shit. I mean, okay, I would respect them. Like, I remember immigrants like from 80s, 70s, 60s, right? They actually came to the country and they were working hard. Like, they were contributing into the country. Like, I know America, right? Like, as far as I know in America, like in this from 50s to 80s or even 90s, my immigrants were genuinely helping a lot of states to develop themselves. No, like really, they were contributing. Even Indians, a lot of them, like a lot of Latin Americans, a lot of them were helping. Like right now, even Chinese, like Asians, like they had a little bit of everything, every culture, but these cultures were contributing into development. So, but right now, what do we have? They developed, right? So there is no point more. Like I mean, right? They developed a lot, like enough, and right now what we see, they're just like bringing their cultures, countries into states, for example, and it's getting overpopulated. The United States was literally founded as white-only country. I like all the races. I like equal country. America isn't white land, so mind your lie. It's everyone's land. Your white Europeans think that all people are full. Why Brits were colonizing like British people? They're white. I'm sorry, you cannot deny that, right? Like every country that we have now, like that we know, a lot of them, even on oceans, there were like a lot of colonized by British people. But Brits are white. They're white, they speak English. Or, for example, French. The French people are also white. Right? It's like French and British people. They were like exploring the lands, like, or colonized. It doesn't really matter. But the fact is, they were white. Then black people came, brown people came there, or yellow people came there. Like, okay, you may come, but be good, bro. Be respectful. Why, like, bro? I'm sorry. Yeah, just like yellow people. Yeah, yeah, yellow people. You know what? I'm not even joking. I was at the gym, and I was, in my gym there is a lot of, like, I think my gym in my city is the most diverse gym here, and I was working out, and I just saw, like, the guy that was working out next to me, bro, his skin was yellow, I swear. And you know what? I asked him, like, hey, where are you from? He said with a very thick accent, I'm from Canada. You're definitely not from Canada. I swear to God, you're fucking Chinese. Chun cha chun cha. That's who you are. So, they are yellow. Like, if you compare my skin to him, fucking yellow motherfucker. They're yellow. It's not a joke. I don't know. I cannot pick a fucking thumbnail for this live. Oh, she found the same character in real life. Yes. I mean, they're like yellowish for real, for real. Okay, I like tanned people. Like I find a lot of tanned people are very beautiful. Like brown people, I found them beautiful. But stay in your country, for the God's sake. Stay in your country. You may come here only if you're beautiful and only if you're like the good things. Okay. In other case, please do not come here. I don't want to see you. You look. In Venezuela, the government uses yellow race for Asians. Yeah. You're yellow. Your hair and teeth are yellow. Is it yellow? Fucking maybe. I don't know. Maybe yellow. Maybe I actually cleaned my skin before the live stream, so it might be cooked. Be honest, are you racist? Fuck yes, I am. I'm from Ukraine. Yet this country is like contains more white people, but I don't think that'll be for a long time. Who the fuck is Ronaldo? Oh. So yeah, I was saying before that I think everybody deserves forgiveness, and in a religious, like, as we've been taught, we should forgive everybody, which is I think it's bullshit. I don't think we should. Absolutely. Or like just forget about those people, but okay, maybe forgive, but never communicate with them or like never interact. Just move on and that's all. I think I found a thumbnail. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I have an idea for the next video. Like I have two ideas for two videos. But I really want to make like about this, but I don't know if like it'll be very open of myself, I guess. Or maybe I just will talk about it here on the live stream. And you guys will know more about me, who I am, like my life. I mean, like my life, my childhood, and everything, my family, and stuff. Because I'm pretty sure some of you are also going through some shit in your life. and I do not think I should be ashamed to talk about it here. Y'all never seen a blonde person? I swear, like they act like they've never seen a girl like me, which is, bro, a lot of people like me. Like there are a lot of girls that look like me. Have you seen a video like you will never find like me? Like I'm so unique, and they're just like a fucking, I guess 30, 40 people look like me. The rest like me. I swear to God, this is fucking hilarious. It's actually sad. But it got me. Reasons why I'm racist is because other cultures does not respect mine. So why should I respect theirs? I'm sorry, and I don't give a fuck. I don't want to hear anything else back. Yeah, bro. Even the fucking yeah, exactly. Welcome to America. Yeah. Will criticize others to cover up their people criticize others to cover up their own inferiority complex, lack of self-confidence and jealousy. You know what? I think I should even translate that. Or fucking not, fuck it. I don't care. Stressless day. Um, I don't know if I had stressless day today, but thank you. I've been thinking a lot today. Yeah, and actually, I think I was stressing. Do you fart a lot, bro? I'm a fucking fart machine. The fuck are you talking about? We have a lot of Ukrainians in Sweden after the war. I really hope my people are not trashing like your country. I really hope we are not like. I mean, we are everywhere right now, unfortunately, and I'm very sad to admit that. But because of the war, a lot of Ukrainians right now all over. I think like every country is fucking tired of us. I don't want to lie. I do think, but I don't want us to spoil beautiful Sweden. I really hope my people just work hard there and trying to live their own life and not bother anyone and contribute to society. That's what I really hope. Fucking hair. Ugh. Have you noticed each live stream I'm bullying my hair. I don't know how you cannot bully that. Have you been in Iran? Thank God no. I mean, I do think that people should go to other countries and see other cultures. Okay, for example, I'm interested to go to India, like for real. I know that it's dangerous and all that, but without any jokes, I would like to live in their like how they live, like try at least for like 1 2 weeks, their lifestyle, their food. Maybe I will fucking die after that. I don't know. Maybe I will have a million diseases and worms. But I really would like. I think it expands your like the way how you perceive people and all that. Maybe I would not be racist, but I don't know. No, I think I still would be racist after that, even maybe even more. But I really would like to see, and I don't want to. I mean, okay, in my life, and I'm grateful. I have been talking to a lot of actually good Indians, a lot of brownish people from Middle East, a lot, or like Middle East, whatever I call it. The fuck, I don't know. Right. Like a lot of them were actually very good and educated people. So I cannot say that all of them are fucking bullshit and trash. No, but the people that we see here in Europe, it's trash. Like trashy people. Unfortunately, I respect only those immigrants that are working hard and that are trying to contribute in the country and help society and everything. You may have your own country traditions, whatever. Do not bring it into mine. I'm Slavic. I don't want to see your country right there on the street. You come into my house, so respect them. If I will go to India, I will not bring my country there. I will not bring my Ukrainian, Slavic, um, whatever fucking you call it there. Who doesn't respect me? Emily's, you're actually contributing us. Not like for like you helping. So how I like if perceive you from the point of you being immigrant, you're a very good immigrant. Like you're being a normal immigrant, right? You're not spoiling here anything. Like you, okay, maybe a Vegemite, but it's a mistake. It's okay, right? You do not give it to everybody. Like you don't sell it. But in general, like you're not trashing outside. I do trash. You do not. Like you're even better than me. And you're helping this country. You're working hard. Like you don't do anything bad. You treat people here with the respect. You know. Ukrainians are thriving here in Canada. Good people. I have a friend. He like we used to go to one school. He was in Poland, and then he and his family moved to Canada. And his mother is saying that like you gotta work on like 3 jobs to survive there. It is fucking complicated. Like really, they wanna move, but they sold everything here just for the sake of living in Canada and hoping for a good life there. But it's fucking whole. So I mean, it's complicated. I don't know. I don't know, dude. Maybe some of them are thriving for some reason. I think if you're like working for some IT company, well, fuck, maybe I don't know. There was a joke for chat with. Ah, okay, I'm sorry. Eh. Not easy for sure. Depends where in Canada. I think yeah. I've been talking to a Canadian farmer here, and I really couldn't comprehend his answer. Like his answer couldn't even being what the fuck? His answer couldn't be comprehended by my brain because what he said was like I asked him, like, is that true that Canada's been overpopulated by immigrants, especially Indians? Like, does it no? Like, no. Like everything is fine. Like we have a lot of workplaces. What? I don't know if I can believe it. Maybe. Well, he lives in a kind of like big state city. Yeah, big state, right? Canada has states, right? Or cities. I don't know. Okay, he lives in a good place. So, for sure, Indians should be there. But I don't know. He's been telling me completely opposite things. So I don't know what the fuck should I believe. Like the picture what I see on the internet, it's fucking gross. I would never fucking go in Canada. No, it's been overpopulated by Indians and Browns. So I don't know. Providence? Provinces, maybe. Province? No? Because I don't know what these guys have. Sorry. Toronto and Vancouver, you won't find a house over 1 million, under 1 million. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I just moved from LA in California. It's terrible here. Where? It's terrible there. Where? Oh, go. Fuck, I cannot type a shit, bro. Oh, actually, I think algorithms are good today. I'm not being cursed. Yeah, I really want to talk. My Spanish is good. Okay, Los Angeles. Los Angeles is fucking horrible. Yeah, I mean maybe that's beautiful. Okay, not beautiful, but maybe it's like a very cliche place to be in America and in California. But all I hear from people that I live in America, I'm sorry, in California, they don't really like this place. Reasons and racism can never coexist. Why? The reasons you declared were smart, not racist. It is simply the mind protecting itself based on their current visual patterns. I mean, you cannot be racist without a reason, or maybe you can. Why can I hate a culture without a reason? Like, if I don't like these people, is that a problem with that? Why people are like trying to make that big deal of it? No, but I'm racist for I think for a reason. Yes. Why? First rank Australia, 51 gold medals. I don't understand why you said that. Oh, Puerto Rico. Charlie Kirk. Right. Where do you reside? In your house. That's where I reside. In your house. What happens for today? I actually had a very I didn't have a productive day today at all. Uh, I don't want to lie. I was laying down and I was almost sleeping today. I was thinking a lot. I couldn't fall asleep because I was thinking fucking a lot. Like genuinely, my head was overwhelmed with thoughts. And I was watching the Wither Liz and her sister's live stream. I still do watch, and I was also coding. By the way, that's what I did. I still watch them. It's I don't know where. I think I will download Twitch just for them. It's thinking a lot. Who me? Yes, I do. I was thinking a lot today. That's what I was doing. Yeah. I don't know. I actually resonate to the Wizard Liz a lot. I watched her 3 hours live stream. So, and it can resonate because um, this woman, she had a very tough childhood without any jokes. Like, I feel so incredibly sorry for her. And I'm happy that she's saying that, like, her father was abusing. So I want to tell you a little bit because, like, me personally, it's very, like, it's a very, I relate to her stuff, to her speech, to her life story. And so, okay, her father, she has, as far as I know, she has, like, at least three, like, kid, like, what the fuck, she's the third or whatever kid, she's the youngest, I guess. So, okay, she has her, it's Liz, Sabrina, her brother is disabled. And, she was raised in Chechnya, if I'm not mistaken, in a Muslim family. So, women there are being, like, very, like, they do not respect women there in Chechnya, in Muslim countries. But, okay. And, like, father was constantly abusing mother. And what else? Yeah, and kids also. So her brother is disabled. Like he cannot walk properly. Like he's walking like this. It's really hard for him. And they're also very religious. Like they're Muslim. They're very religious. And she has been telling a story. So her brother and her dad, they were like sitting in a car, and he asked him, like his father asked him to read something like some Muslim, I don't know, not literature, but like something religious, right? So, but he couldn't read that properly because that was in, I guess, in Arabic or whatever. Like for him, it was very complicated to read that. So he started beating him, like, and strangling him just because he couldn't pronounce some things. And she's been telling us she saw him come out of his car, like his shirt was ripped off, he was all covered in blood, and he was barely walking, like he was trying to run. And she was just very shocked, like how you as a father can beat your child that is disabled, like that cannot even, like, no, he can survive, but very hard for him to walk. So, what is a fucking pika pika? Anyway, yeah. And she's been telling about her Sabrina, so her like older sister. Her father has like a silver suitcase, and in this suitcase he had a lot of knives, and he was threatening, like he was saying them, like, okay, in their country, in culture, like it's normal to kill women if she is like does something to your honor. Like they all obsessed with the fucking honor, like everybody should respect you in a society and all that. So they've been threatening them. He's been threatening them, right? If you do something, I will kill you with those knives. And they were like okay, or whatever. And I don't remember why, but like because they were trying to protect their mother from his father because he was constantly beating her. He took the biggest knife from the suit, and he was like with the like with the dull side of knife. He was like putting that into her Sabrina's neck, and I was like doing that, like I will kill you, like he was calling her mother, like say the last goodbye for her and whatever, while she was working. And Liz was like crying in tears, like please do not kill her, whatever. And it was like Muslim people that have particular time when they pray. So this guy, her father started like praying, and they also like, if as far as Muslim people, they don't like dogs. They think they consider them as a dirty creatures to keep in a household. So they have cats, and she said her cat was very like chill, whatever. She never like did anything to anyone, but the moment when he started like bowing and reading, like the pray, cat jumped like into his face and started like scratching. And then he realized that, oh, maybe I'm doing something wrong, like even if a cat like reacted that way. So then he like let her go, whatever. And I mean, she has so many stories. I'm just sharing that to you guys so you understand that what the fuck is going on, like with the women in general, especially in Muslim countries. And also with the Liz, what happened. So she was supposed to, her mother, like, her mother told her to go and buy the bread that cost like, I don't know, like $5, for example, yeah. And her mother told her to take a wallet from his wallet, took money from his wallet. So she took them, or like to take his wallet to go and buy, like, because they didn't have money. They were not allowed to work because of him, right? And she took a wallet, she bought a bread, but the thing here is that, like, bread was costing like maybe $6-7, whatever, I don't know, right? And when he saw that, he was spitting in her face and he beat her up for that, bro. She literally just bought bread for your own goddamn fucking family. Certain time. I don't know. It's been 35 minutes, but I've been thinking about that a lot today, and everything that is. Well, I want to talk about it. Okay, so I'm allowing it to, even if it's like longer than 35 minutes. I guess that's okay. But I don't know how long it'll be. So this is girl, stop talking stupid. So you're wasting time. Just stay away from them. It's not my family. I'm talking about like other people. You never get in a hat, man, bro. Literally fucking heaven. The fuck you're talking about? This girl isn't getting anybody hot. I literally fucking do. So, yeah. Yeah, and she said the moment when she left a toxic household, like she was kicked out of her house, and yeah, then when she started living, but it's actually insane because every time her father was like flying to other country, her family, can you imagine her whole family were praying for the airplane to crash. This is how he hated them. They couldn't leave. Like mother couldn't leave him. Muslim countries, you under it's very complicated. So then, actually, as it turned out to be, he cheated on her like very badly. Her father cheated on her mother very badly. He got a second wife, and when his mother knew about that, yeah, then she was able to get divorced and like leave him eventually. And she said, actually, I can relate to them like but she said once she got freedom, she literally didn't know what the fuck she should do, like how to act, because like when you're being controlled all the time, when you're being like observed, when your each action, like move, whatever you do is being observed, and then we got punished for that. And then once you get freedom, you don't know what to do. Literally, you're just like you're like losing. You don't know what the fuck you should do, and I can relate to that. This is why I really want to make a video related to my freedom, and but it's more like in a negative way. So I'm afraid that I may lose that freedom. This is what I wanted to say, talk about in my next video. I genuinely I realize that freedom for me means a lot, and that I started genuinely cherish. I don't have freedom 100% now, but like before, I had a very similar situation with Liz, and I realized actually also that my brain was forgetting so much stuff about my childhood, or even like situation that happened in the like last year or like 2024. I realized I've been living in a very toxic household. And my both parents are very toxic. My mother and her husband also. Because I never thought of my mother as toxic, but okay, I will talk about it here because I don't think it's something bad. I really want to speak about it here. I also want people to speak up about their childhood. So I would never thought that my mother was toxic, but I remembered when my parents got divorced. I was living with her. My mother was constantly beating me up, like she was doing that consistently. And when I was, I guess, 8 or 9 years old, I was calling her, like her current husband, like, hey, can you come here and help me? But I completely forgot about it. And I remember that my mother was constantly like blaming herself for that, whatever. But then I forgot about that. Like something happened. I guess this guy came to our like house, and like she got happier or whatever. Like she changed. But then this like her husband, he started doing all the bullshit to me. So since a very young age, like since I guess started like 9, 10 years old, I was constantly morally abused, genuinely. Yeah. And okay, but about this, I think when you bring up a kid, right? That's okay. Like if you're bringing them up, like and you trying to put something in their head, I think that's okay. Like even if kid doesn't like, but you're generally teaching some normal things, right? You're not just crashing out all of a sudden or like about some bullshit. That's okay because when I was a kid, I never realized like my parents were very strict to me. Like my parents, like this guy was very strict to me, and yeah, I didn't like that when I was a kid, right? Like because he was overly strict. But that's okay. Like what I have now, I got from him, and I'm kind of grateful. But then when I started getting older, and I started being like a teenager and a teenage years, I still being a like okay, whatever. So, I mean, I still consider it to be young, right? But okay, so I think at some period of time when a teenager hits some particular age, maybe like I think there is no point in raising them like a little kid anymore. Like they're like 7, 8 years old, but I still being raised that way. But because like this person, this teenager has like his mindset or whatever is being somehow set it up, you will not change it. I mean, only this person would change their mindset with time, with his own experience, but not by parents. You cannot re-raise your kid. That's what I'm thinking, right? Anyway, so okay, maybe you're talking about like, and I can relate to Liz very much because like she has gone through all that shit, you know. So whatever. Okay, my mother, right? This one thing. Like then we were good after that. Like when this guy came in my family, and yeah, he was constantly morally abusing me all the time. I think I actually right now I have very serious problems with my nerves. Okay, so but my brain, I just realized that my brain was constantly like suppressing all that or like trying to forget all the bullshit that happened to me over years. But my one of my closest friends, we like I know her for 10 years, and throughout all the 10 years, she have gone with me through all the bullshit, so she knows. She remembers very well what was going on with me, and she just reminded me a lot about a lot of shit that happened to me. And this guy was like, I don't know why, but I thought that was normal. Like I thought that's a part of, like, they had been telling me this is a part of bringing up process, you know. But it's turned out to be no, it's not. Like he also like this guy, he also was kind of beating me. And even like last year, I remember a very crazy situation. It was September of 2025. Yeah, I'm married actually. Yeah, she's married, everyone. Yeah. So it was September 2020, and it was my sister's birthday, and we went like to make a barbecue. But he would do it at night because like whatever. So it was pretty late, and I was forced to stay there because my mom wanted to go to sleep and whatever. So I was with him, and he started like he was drinking, and he was remembering about like some bullshit. Like it was actually over. So it was like all the thing was about that I'm ungrateful because he gave me like a present or whatever, right? Like it was a ring, right? It's actually very no, it's a very funny situation. Like a grown ass man act that way. So he started blaming me that I'm ungrateful because I never said to my real dad that that was him. I said like my mother paid for the most part, right? So okay, I'm telling dad because like I think it's important. So he started like being very angry and furious at me and all this shit at me, right? And then he started like beating me, like my head, whatever. And there was night I was fucking scared because he was throwing shit at whatever. He generally was doing it, like he was throwing like packages, boxes. I got scared as fuck. Nobody was around. Like that was night. And I remember the moment when he hit me, I was like, I started screaming, like, people help me, help me. And he was like, oh no, I'm like, what the fuck? Calm down. What the fuck are you screaming? I was like, I'm going home. I mean, like, I'm going home, bro. No. He said, okay. He was like, no, you're not going anywhere. You know, like, oh my God. And, you know, a lot of situations happen like that. And I just realized I just forgot because but this is why I've been telling you that sometimes you should not forgive people because a lot of situations have been happening like that to me. And sometimes I think, oh no, maybe like we should be in good relationships. You know, like maybe I should not like think of him badly and all that. But throughout my life, yeah. But I think it made me who I am today. Yeah, I do have problems. I still unfortunately dealing with them now. But I think that made me who I am. I think I'd be much weaker without it, like with that experience. Unfortunately, like I'm becoming stronger throughout the situations in my life, and that only once. Like I just remember that, but a lot of shit like that happened to me a lot. Like my friend, she remembered a couple of them, and I just shocked. I forgot. Like if only you knew how many times I've been escaping. Actually, I forgot, but I generally was escaping to my grandparents' house a lot of times. I couldn't manage like being here. And this is why I'm afraid that my freedom, that I genuinely started valuing that. I'm afraid that it might be taken away from me again. I don't want it to happen. Yeah. And guys, yeah. So if you're like, I see 30 people are watching me, and I see that people that are texting me, like commenting, have been watching my channel for a long time. So I just want to tell you that my channel also has been controlled by him. What I upload here, what I post here, how like with what consistency I'm posting here, what time, like everything. Even sometimes text in my community section here that I post also it's been unfortunately controlled. But right now the content that I do, like how often I do live streaming, how often I post videos, whatever, is like only for me, right? That's why I posted a video and a short, and this is why I just covered everything. That everything that I do now is like it's coming from me. Not sure are the best. Yeah, agree. So guys, just respect your freedom. No, like I'm not in here. I'm not seeking for any like pity. I don't want people to feel sorry for me and like tell me supportive words. I don't need that. Like I've been limited without support my whole life, like genuinely, and I'm not seeking any support from anybody. Uh, like, and I like thank God I do have people that right now may come and help me, but at the end of the day, I have only myself. So it doesn't matter what's going on. Like it's if I cannot help myself, nobody will help me. That's what I'm thinking. So just respect your freedom that you have. And I feel very sorry. Generally, I started feeling very sorry for women that live in Muslim countries that has to wear some bullshit, like cover themselves or constantly listen to men in their household. It's not how it's supposed to be. Like a lot of shit are being very like toxic. Like women there are being controlled by men, and I hate it. I've been controlled by men my whole life. I don't want to I don't want to continue that, you know. Freedom is not free. I agree with you, yes, but I know a lot of like you guys that if you have freedom, be grateful for that. No, he's not Muslim. Your message got deleted for some reason. Yeah, I saw your message, but it got deleted. Maybe it's a moss. I don't know. Depends what man. Camera always going to catch up. I agree with you. It's already caught up this person, but I mean, it. I know exactly what you have been through, and those people don't know better. They have issues, and they throw their anger at people they are supposed to care for. Yes. The thing here is that I'm not even his like biological child, and he has been saying that um like he's been saying that, oh, I care about you like a real father, you know that. But no, sometimes, you know, like you're just crossing the line. I remember he get fucking snapped at me because I had a Duolingo English test, the test that helped me to apply to America, and I've been taking the test online. I was alone at home. I asked her like to leave. He was working, whatever. I called my mom just right after this test. I was very nervous. Like I was, and I was because it was my third time me taking this test because I failed 2 times. So anyway, what the fuck? Okay, I called my mother, and after that call, it's been like a couple of minutes. I was drinking tea. I was trying to calm down and call this guy, whatever. And then he called me. He was like, what the fuck you're not calling me? You know, like he started snapping on me very badly. So he punished me because I didn't call me right after. I called my mother. I told him I wanted to calm down, whatever, and tell you everything in details, like about me being calm, you know, like no reason to be fucking angry. But no, he made a problem out of shit, you know, like out of nowhere. And I remember I've been struggling, and my mom, like we were kind of struggling, right? It was very bad night, very bad morning, whatever. Like I remember after that, he almost took everything I had. Like, you know, people that like if you really want to check a man, like if you're a woman, if you want to check a man, right? Is he really like greedy or whatever? Like is he being generous? Like when they broke up, not if not if you want to check, but like in general, if you break up with the man and he takes all the shit he gave you, like some little things, yeah, he was never been like what I call it. He's never been generous. I think he was giving you all that just for the sake of creating a picture of me being a good man. You generally like as a man, you're very pathetic. I know some women that also do that, like, and give me your only presents. I never understood that. Like, you're being a miserable, pathetic woman in person, individual in general. If you take presents after breaking up or whatever, like, they don't give it to me, bruh. They don't give it. Like, what will you do with all that? You know, what the fuck? What's it like? Anyway, it's pathetic. You're being materialistic. No, I mean, like, you're being in a bad way, right? Yeah, bruh. Fucking crazy. So yeah, guys, maybe I will talk about my life more often here. Good, I didn't get your. I didn't get your like. What do I mean? I don't know the lore of the situation, or maybe I forgot, but I don't know. Anyway, you don't wear the hijab that you hate. but you still face abuse and you're not happy. Let me tell you that there are a lot of women who are Muslim and wear hijab and they're so much happier. Yeah, I know that. Okay, I do know, but majority, just like as I hear, as I see, whatever. I'm not saying that women that are wearing hijab are miserable. By no means, I'm not saying that. But unfortunately, men in those countries and religions are abusing that or misusing that. Unfortunately, or this is how they've been raised. Because you know what? Actually, I think men, like in a lot of countries, cultures, men are being raised very irresponsibly, like do whatever you want. You're a guy, you're a boy, like you should have fun, like. But girls, like including me myself, a lot of girls, majority of them, have been raised like to be very mature since young age. Like they have been learned how to be a wife, how to be a mother, how to be like responsible women since a very very young age, like since they are girls. And boys, what the fuck they do? They're having fun. This is why we have a lot of women that are mature, and a lot of guys, men, that are like still being a kid, still being a child. This is gross, and we have to deal with that. I had to deal with that by myself, bro. Like even a lot of times. Because, yeah, they have been telling their whole childhood, like, go have fun, do whatever you want, explore the world, like, date girls, like, do this, do that, and, yeah, that's what we have. Girls can't misbehave because they're ugly. That's ugly, but guys can, exactly. Like, if you're a girl and if you're, like, sorry, but like if you do go to party once, right? Like, But if guys do that, that's okay. If guy fucks a lot of girls, that's okay. It should work both way. Like it should work in both for both genders. Well, that's why we have a lot of immature men, unfortunately, because they're being raised like that. When I will have a son, bro, I will never be like this. I will apply like the same, what do you call it, strictness for both genders, like for a girl and for a guy, for a boy. Because I don't want my boy to be a fuck boy, like to fuck everybody and think it's cool. Fuck no, bro, that's gross. I don't want, no, absolutely not. I don't want him to grow up and think it's okay to disrespect women. Absolutely not. No. I've noticed like a lot of great men, they actually respect their women. Like if this man respect women, his wife, his mother, he's a good man. I mean, it's 100% true. Doesn't matter what's like, you know, if they respect their mother and their wife, they're good men. That's for sure. All right, it's been an hour, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me. You know, I really want to share. I want to be open here on YouTube. You've been witnessing me being in a lot of states, emotional states, whatever. I want to be like that here. I want to share my life with you here. So, thank you for that, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a nice day. Bye.